Why'd you move to LA?
Oh, for the kids.
What's one misconception about you?
There are no misconceptions about me.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get! That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause.
I see now why they call him Sean Combs, because he be grooming. Sean Combs, also known as P. Diddy, has been a super influential hip-hop artist since the 1990s. And so influential that some people believe that he controls a majority of the hip-hop and music industry from the underground. While he's currently being investigated for sex trafficking and prostitution rings, there are some allegations on the internet of him also being involved with the death of Tupac and Michael Jackson.
You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
But regardless, there's no doubt that Sean Diddy Combs is a very shady person. And I'm going to prove just how shady he is. I've gone all over the internet trying to find clips of him being weird, clips that the media probably is ignoring. Towards the end of the video, I even have clips and images of celebrities at Diddy parties and who exactly was around Sean Combs. There's even some leaked footages, and we go into exactly what one of Diddy's freak-off parties is. Now, while some of these clips might hint towards illegal behavior, most of these clips are just him being weird, freaky, and creepy. Like this clip right here.
Not the one, not the two. Three.
Wow. That's amazing.
Come on, you know I'm that nigga, man. I told you, it's not the one, not the two. C3.
Guys, party's over. I need you to leave, please.
Now, it's not illegal to have 2 beds in your private basketball court, but what do you need that for? Also, they coming out on the court, too. Like, ain't that gonna get in the way or something? Like, what do you need this for? Loser gets backshotted or something? I mean, that's a good question. What do they need him for? We could ask Meek Mill.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
You deserve it, daddy. I love you. You put in work. I ain't no mathematician or study no freaktistics, but I know something wrong's going on here. Also, am I the only one that thinks the way he's sitting in that pool is a little sus? Like, why does he look so exhausted, you know? Like he just got done mowing some lawns or something. Like, bro, you was in the booth recording music, supposedly, but you out here physically exhausted like that. And there was the leaks and stuff where he was moaning and shit. I don't know if that's real or not, though. I don't know if it's real or not. Bro, ain't no way. I know we making a serious video. Why are you making that face, though? I know we're talking about a serious video about a guy that's got some serious sexual allegations against him, bro. But, like, why they zoom in on his shoes like that? And why is he making that face, dog? This guy is a creep. Like, based off this face he's making alone, I would not let any child near this man. But Usher did.
But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours.
Apparently, Usher was granted custody of Justin Bieber when he became his manager. Which, I don't care how rich and famous you could make my kid, I would never give custody over to a manager. That just sounds weird, bro. That sounds super weird. And then Usher apparently gave Diddy custody to Justin Bieber for 48 hours.
Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang out with some girls.
Man after my.
You see how disappointed Diddy gets when he mentions girls? He's like, damn. He honestly seems a little bit jealous. He's like, man, I got little bro for 48 hours and he wants to talk to girls? Like, bro, I'm right here. Honestly, 48 hours with Diddy sounds like a horror movie, and this is what 48 hours with Diddy does to a motherfucker.
Young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything?
Yeah.
Starting to act different, huh?
No,
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Correct.
My
Okay.
number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Like, bro, honestly, look at how scared Justin Bieber looks talking to Diddy now. Like, his eyes are panning around. He's looking around at the people in the room. He's, like, making up excuses. He's stuttering. Like, bro, he just does not want to hang around you because you're a creep, dude. Like, honestly, I feel bad for Justin Bieber for all the stuff that Hollywood actors and those, like, movie stars and music industry creeps did to him. Like, that could be a whole video in of itself. But man, Diddy was at the head of this stuff. Like, I'm sure everybody in the music industry and Hollywood and stuff was talking about Justin Bieber when he was first getting on, and them pedophiles saw him like a fresh piece of meat. And I'm sure all that put him right on Diddy's radar. Who knows for sure, though? Nobody really knows. These are just, like, rumors that are being spread with, like, I don't know, videos like this as evidence. I mean, why would a multimillionaire want to hang out with a 15-year-old kid? Whether he's a young talent or not. You don't need to spend a whole 2 days, a whole 48 hours with them. Well, we got fucking Diddy sleepovers now.
When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
When I die, I want my last words to be,
Stop.
I did it.
You did what? Diddy, what did you do? What did you do, Diddy? Snoop Dogg, what the fuck? Why are you clapping, nigga? Yeah, he's on drugs. Honestly, like, what did he do, though? Like, why did that seem like some kind of O.J. Simpson confession?
Everybody, my baby bro, we here. Tomorrow it's time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man? Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go.
Travis Scott ran away eagerly after being asked, what you gonna do to that thing, man? So what did P. Diddy actually do? What charges is the diddler actually facing? So according to Fox News, Sean Diddy Combs is facing federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges. In a blistering 3-count indictment, Diddy's accused of running an enterprise to fulfill his sexual desires. Okay, no, I was just kidding. I wasn't actually laughing. I did that to purposely try and trick people into laughing. So if you laughed with me, you're in big trouble, Buster. You're going to jail. From around 2009, and for years he allegedly assaulted women by striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects, and kicking them. Nah, okay, I'm trying to filter out people. So like, if you laughed, leave a comment down below and expose yourself. Like, this ain't no laughing matter, bro. Like, this is serious and shit, man. Like, what if hold on. As I was saying, this is serious. Like, what if this was one of your, like, sisters or mothers or something, or grandmothers like that? I've heard a saying where, like, if a man beats a woman, that is a sign of closeted homosexuality, and I think Diddy is definitely a case of this. So there's the racketeering conspiracy, which involves threatening to fulfill sexual desires. Prosecutors claim Diddy led a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Count 2, sex trafficking by force. Count 3, transportation to engage in prostitution, where he knowingly transported a victim across state lines with the intent to engage him in prostitution. Now, off the videos I've seen, allegedly, I can't say guaranteed or for sure because, it's all speculation. I don't think this is the only thing he's guilty of. I think he's also guilty of touching children, allegedly, and homosexuality. I would like to bring my first witness to the stand, 50 Cent.
50, please be my friend. You're breaking my heart.
Pop was like, so when we gonna get the chance to kick it, like we could just hang out? Why don't we go shopping? I pay for it. And I was like, just say. I got the away from him.
On some real stuff, what grown man offers to take another grown man shopping and pay for his clothes? And this is 50 Cent. It's not like he's broke. It's not like he was doing him like a charity.
I think to take him shopping. Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy. Why are you Hey, yo, he loves me. Y'all can't see it? Y'all can't see that he loves me? You know he loves me.
Bro said he loves me. This is some tough love. Like, you know he wanted them clothes and shit. Like, come on, man. He loved me. Fuck no, he don't, bro. He said, get the fuck away from me.
It's a fruit pie. This is it goes off. You see these weird ass pictures out there, sitting out there for no reason. You don't see accident pictures with me like this.
As the mother of a now 16-year-old.
Who I met backstage, he
did?
He's a great young man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You represent a lot.
Diddy saying he ran into your 16-year-old kid is a threat. You do not want to hear that. Like, notice how disheveled she got when she heard that. She started stuttering. She lost her entire train of thought.
Happy 50th. Y'all know y'all gonna have to turn up tonight, right? All right now. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Y'all know how y'all was doing it back in 64. Dancing.
Okay, one thing I picked up on this clip was notice how the laughter dies down even more with each quote-unquote joke he throws out. He was like, man, y'all 50 now. Ha 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 ha. Man, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Ha ha ha. Man, back in the 60s, y'all know how it was. Oh, ha ha. Dancing.
Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
You gotta tell him no, and you gotta stay 100 feet away from him, and you gotta, like, block all contact. You even might need to have 2 to 3 phones so he can't track you.
What parties are the hottest ticket around?
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me.
Nothing this dude has said has aged well at all. What do you mean they're gonna be arresting you, bro? Is that for the permits or is it for what's going on in the parties? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a clip of this dude out there just straight up saying, man, I'm the Jeffrey Epstein of the music industry. Like, they didn't give you a permit for the parties and you didn't think that maybe that's God sending you a sign to stop doing what you're doing?
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see. Oh, yes, he's glittering. It truly is about the Benjamin.
Bro, who do you think you're messing with, dog? Like, I get it. There's no party like a Diddy party, but there's also no overhand right hand like Mike Tyson's overhand right. Like, bro, this is like trying to sexually assault a grizzly bear.
I genuinely didn't believe things could get crazier at school because I'm a substitute teacher. Today, the middle schoolers decided to have a walkout to free P. Diddy. One of the kids had a sign that said free P. Diddy. Just not near me.
P. Diddy done brainwashed the kids through subliminal messaging through the music industry, and now they're trying to free him. They're trying to change the narrative and free him from prison. I see now why he moved to LA.
Why'd you move to LA?
Oh, for the kids.
I never thought I'd see a P. Diddy edit that actually went hard. This reminds me of that time back in 2020 where dudes was making Jeffrey Epstein edits. The way he said, oh, for the kids. It was so innocent, so lighthearted. Who would have known, man? Who would have known this man was behind all that shit? Like, he's like, oh, you know, I just love kids, you know, I just for the kids. It's like that way. It's like he was giving out to charity. Like, yeah, it's for the kids. You know, I moved out here for the kids, you know, to bless them with my presence. Like that one Eric Andre skit with like the fucking like the soup or whatever for the kids. It's for the kids.
New allegations today of sexual assault and exploitation by Combs. For the first time, we are hearing about victims who say they were minors when they were allegedly assaulted by the music star. The youngest allegedly just 9 years old.
God damn, 120 new allegations? Hide your kids, hide your wife, because apparently P. Diddy is raping everybody up in here. Allegedly. This how R. Kelly and P. Diddy finna meet up in prison, dog.
Doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time, you know.
No, Diddy. if that's even your real name. I don't know. What are these crazy things you're talking about? Does it involve touching children? Does it involve beating women? Could it possibly involve homosexuality?
Whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated.
Are we talking about things like human trafficking? Because yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that does sound pretty intimidating. If the different element you were trying to bring into my environment to brighten my horizon was human trafficking, yes, I would be intimidated. I would equally be intimidated if it was homosexuality, to be fair.
And because working for Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy?
Absolutely.
I love Diddy.
My nizzle.
You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy. Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that question.
Oh, wow. I think he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
Yeah. It's not too late to delete this, little bro. Actually, no, I got you.
You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy. Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that question.
Oh, wow. I think he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
Yeah, I can delete this from the video, but Trump, you're going to have to do something to scrub it off the internet because, you know, I found it from somewhere, you know what I mean? So it's got to be out there. In fact, I've seen a lot of Hollywood actors and music artists with these images of P. Diddy, like Leonardo DiCaprio, Post Malone. I mean, bro, I done even seen Kevin Hart at the Diddy party. Not that I was there personally, but, you know, I just seen it on social media. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Wait. No. Kobe, why did it have to be him? Oh my god, I was just shooting shots with him in the gym before this was posted. Like, bro, why couldn't it have been a basketball player that I hate, like LeBron James, bro? Like, wait a second, you think they got footage of LeBron James at a Diddy party? Hold up. Guys, I've done some research and I found a very, very authentic footage of LeBron James giving back shots at the Diddy party. I'm not joking.
Look at the goat go. Look at the goat go. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my! How will this affect his legacy? How will this affect LeBron's legacy?
Okay, that was the wrong footage. This is the right footage. This time I promise.
Look at the goat go. Look at the goat go. Look at him. Look at him.
Okay, that was the wrong one. Okay, this time I actually got footage of LeBron James not at the Diddy party, but virtually attending it through like FaceTime.
They asking for Bronny. They asking for Bronny. They say they want to see Bronny rock.
Hey, go get your brother. Bronny, come here. Come here, dog.
All jokes aside, what kind of fuck-ass party is this? That ain't a party. Just because you got balloons and you're dancing doesn't mean there's a party going on. What is this? I guess we should be glad that there's no incrimination going on, but like, come on, bro. Like, what kind of kindergarten-ass party is this? Did your class win with the most box top donations or something? Are you guys gonna bring a fucking Chuck E. Cheese pizza out?
So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seen me show up.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
This y'all go? I mean, we already knew Ellen was a weirdo. Like, that was pretty obvious just by looking at her. But this y'all go? I mean, Ellen, come on. We all saw that coming. Her last name is Degenerate. Okay, I'm going to name out all the celebrities that I've seen with Diddy and possibly have been to Diddy parties. So we got LeBron James, possibly. Ellen DeGeneres, probably. Justin Bieber. I'm counting Justin Bieber because there was footage of him at a Diddy party when he was past the age of 18. Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, Leonardo DiCaprio and Justin Bieber both could have been groomed into being a part of these parties later on in their life. So take these two with a grain of salt.
Who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Both of these guys were in their respective industries at a very young age, and they could have just been told that these kind of parties and these kind of things were normal, that it's just what adults do or something. I don't know, man. I mean, again, just take it with a grain of salt. Kevin Hart, Post Malone, apparently Kobe Bryant, Donald Trump it seems as well, 50 Cent, Cat Williams, and Mike Tyson. They've been around Diddy, but I don't think they've actually been at the parties. All three of these men seem to know what's up when it comes to Diddy. and they just don't swing that way. I don't know if they knew about like the illegal crimes and stuff, but they definitely knew he was a homosexual. There was a YouTuber, I'm not going to mention any names, if you know, you know, but there was a YouTuber that mentioned he was in a Black Hollywood film as a child actor. Now, I'm not saying anything, but there is a possibility, a decent possibility, that this YouTuber got touched by Diddy. Again, I'm not going to mention any names. Travis Scott could have been at the parties. I don't know, but he definitely was around Diddy. Usher was at the Diddy parties. Allegedly. This is all allegations, you know. Like, I'm not saying anybody for sure knew anything or didn't know anything, but from what I'm seeing, allegedly these people were at the Diddy party. Okay, let's continue. Will Smith, Meek Mill. I know some of the Kardashians were at Diddy parties because they admitted it.
So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber.
Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
Jay-Z was there. And some of these photos, these were from Diddy's 50th birthday party, which was just 4 years ago. Kanye West, The Weeknd, Travis Scott. Okay, so Travis Scott was there. Tyga. Shaq was on call with Diddy.
You ready? Are you ready? Are
You ready to turn that music down? First of all, shout out to my nephews.
I mean, hold up. Are we just going to let that slide? Like, not only was he on FaceTime with Diddy while they was partying, but he was shaking ass for Diddy. Like, come on, Shaq. I expected a little bit more from you. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think this dude would be twerking for Diddy on FaceTime. Come on, bro. I can't really speak on Kanye West's behalf, but it seems like he was always trying to drop hints on us about Diddy and about, like, the people that was under his influence.
Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these all you fake hard niggas, you know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna go pull my car.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No, not you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. Exactly. It's up.
Diddy, all these people aren't in position. And for us as celebrities, they got to call and put a leash on them. What we going to do with Ye?
Damn, bro. I just found out that Diddy's 50th birthday party was on December 14th, 2019. Kobe Bryant was there, and he died a month later. Tyler, the Creator, had ran into Diddy on a Halloween night and refused to get out of the car. I'll leave it to the imagination as to why. But it's ironic that Diddy was dressed up as the Joker, given that this guy is a straight-up villain.
Tyler, the Creator. Tyler, you are my favorite rapper in the world. Get out of the car. Tyler, the Creator. It's going to be a glorious night when you bump into Tyler, the Creator. Let's go.
So I created a chart to show which celebrities I've allegedly seen at Diddy parties or shown interest in Diddy parties. So we got Kobe, Justin Bieber, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kevin Hart, Usher, Snoop Dogg, maybe Shaq, maybe Ellen DeGeneres, Kardashians, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Kanye West, Cardi B and Offset, Donald Trump, Post Malone, Tyga, Travis Scott, maybe LeBron James, Big Sean, The Weeknd, Ray J, Will Smith, Meek Mill, MGK and G-Eazy, and maybe Tyler, the Creator. I got Shaq and LeBron James as a maybe because they were on FaceTime with them. I have Ellen DeGeneres as a maybe because we didn't exactly see her at the Diddy party, but she mentioned interest in one. Tyler, the Creator's a maybe because Diddy seemed to show interest in him, and Tyler, Creator seemed to know kind of what's up. Again, some of this stuff is just assumptions, and this is all allegedly spoken. And I mean, I feel like this is just scratching the surface. I mean, these are just people that I just went through briefly on social media, saw, did a few Google searches and saw, and I'm sure there was a lot more than this. But also, I'm just going to straight up say this is like his 50th birthday party. It seems that just everybody was invited. And I want to mention that this post I'm sharing right now was posted right after the Diddy party. Like, this wasn't like he got arrested and this is some vindictive post to expose everybody who was there. No, this was just some paparazzi that just posted who they managed to take a photo of. And I'm just going off of like people I can actually recognize. You know, these are only celebrities that I can recognize. There's a whole bunch of celebrities that went to these parties. Now, just because these celebrities went to the parties does not mean that they were involved in illegal behaviors or activities, or even knew that these activities were going on. And I'll tell you why. It's because Diddy had two kinds of parties. He had regular parties, which I'm assuming most of the stuff going on there is legal, and if anything illegal is going on at these kind of parties, it was very hidden and secluded. And then after, I believe, 11 p.m. or so, they would kick everybody out that doesn't want to be a part of the next kind of party, and the next kind of party was their freak-off parties. In the freak-off parties, this is where stuff started to get weird. Like, this is where, like, I'll have this guy explain it, because I can't even describe it.
You just don't want to be here at 1 in the morning. And I was like, now my pride kicked in, like, yo, you don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And on the couch, I saw a couple of guys really going at it hard and heavy. And,
okay, I lied. I'm going to try and explain it. So basically, around like 1 in the morning, 12 in the morning or so, this is when these new kinds of Diddy parties happen. So people would get like told like, hey, like, you know, the party gets a little bit more intense and stuff around these times. If you don't want to be here, you should probably leave. And this is, I guess, when stuff would get more intense. Like, people would just have open sexual intimacy wherever they really wanted, it seems like. I think this guy was saying they were doing it on the couch. But homosexuality and freak-off parties aren't exactly illegal, but I'm assuming that it was just a front to do more illegal things underneath. Like, I mean, this article said that at the freak-off parties, there was, like, prostitution being involved. These freak-offs are even more defined and described by the prosecutor of the court case, with freak-offs occurring regularly, sometimes lasting multiple days, and involved multiple commercial sex workers. Combs allegedly distributed a wild variety of controlled substances to victims during these freak-offs, in part to keep the victims obedient and compliant. Combs subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse to cause the victims to engage in freak-offs. Combs maintained control over his victims through, among other things, physical violence, promise of career opportunities, granting and threatening to withhold financial support, and by other corrosive meanings, including tracking their whereabouts, dictating the victim's appearance, monitoring their medical records, controlling their housing, and supplying them with controlled substances. After the freak-offs, Combs and the victims were administered IV fluids to recover from the physical extortion and drug use. I mean, man, this has been a crazy video to make, from all the celebrities down the entire Diddy rabbit hole. Like, this has been a rabbit hole. This is more crazier than I thought when I first was looking into this video. Like, with all the memes and people saying, yo, no Diddy, and figuring out what that actually means, the 1,000 bottles of baby lotion that I didn't even have a chance to really cover on this video because there's so much other crazy shit that happened. Like, this guy tried ordering 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and Costco is denying that they ever sold it to him. Firstly, what do you need with 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Secondly, where do you get 1,000 bottles of baby oil in bulk? If you didn't get it from Costco, did you get it from Sam's Club? I mean, you hear about it, you just don't think too much about it. You just think it's just some rapper doing rapper things, but then you look into it and realize just how illegal this stuff was, just how in plain sight everything was too, and how many celebrities could have possibly been involved. It makes you really think. And it makes you really kind of protect yourself. Like, I don't feel comfortable listening to music as much anymore or watching Hollywood movies because I just don't want these kind of people influencing me. Now, I know, like, some of these celebrities might have not been actually involved. Maybe they were just there for a good time and, you know, didn't understand or didn't know that there was illegal things going on. But still, bro, like, to be in this close of range and close of contact to somebody like this, it's got to say something about you. And this might sound a little bit schizophrenic, but I just don't want these people, you know, you watch a movie and you feel inspired, you listen to a certain song, you feel inspired. I just don't want these kind of people having that kind of inspiration and effect on my mind, my body, my spirit, and my health, you know what I mean? And really, honestly, nobody could match Diddy's freak. Like, I don't think anybody out there could match Diddy's freak except for probably Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, I'm sure we all want to know the facts, but I feel like we will never actually fully learn everything that's been going on at these Diddy parties, kind of like how we will never know what exactly went on Epstein Island. And now there's reports saying that Sean Combs, Diddy, is starting to feel like he wants to unalive himself. So if he does, we will never find out which celebrities were actually doing illegal stuff over there and who is innocent. And we all remember the little conspiracies going around Jeffrey Epstein's death, like, really, dude? And history just completely repeats itself, and I guess we'll just never know, man. But I'll tell you one thing for sure, there is somebody bigger than Diddy that is pulling the strings, and he might have just stepped out of line one day and they just decided to get rid of him. But leave a comment answering this question. Would you or would you not attend a Diddy party? I'm curious. Leave a comment down below. Anyways, that's the end of the video. If you want to check out more of my videos, here's 2 videos. I don't know what videos they are. It's just probably random. But anyways, here's 2 videos of mine that you can go ahead and check out.
Do you know how powerful you are? Today is not my day. Today does not belong to anyone on this stage. Today is your day. Today is about the power of you. You will change the world. Ain't no party like a Diddy party.